Alcatraz Island, shrouded in mist, surrounded by frigid, treacherous waters, a maximum security prison reserved for the most hardened criminals. Known as the Rock, it boasted an unprecedented record. No one had ever escaped alive. From 1934 to 1963, Alcatraz housed some of America's most notorious criminals. These included Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly, and Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz. The prison's remote location and harsh conditions made escape seem impossible. The guards were tough. The security was tight. The waters surrounding the island were ice-cold and teeming with strong currents. Yet, despite the odds, some inmates dared to dream of freedom. The most daring escape attempt in Alcatraz's history unfolded on June 11, 1962. It would forever change the prison's legacy and captivate the public's imagination. The masterminds behind this audacious plot were Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Anglin. Frank Morris, a cunning and intelligent bank robber, possessed an exceptional IQ. He was the strategic mind of the operation. John Anglin, a skilled welder and mechanic, had a reputation for being resourceful. His brother Clarence, equally adept at mechanics, followed John's lead. The brothers' practical skills proved invaluable to the escape plan. The Anglin brothers had arrived at Alcatraz in 1960. Morris, transferred a year later, quickly joined forces with them. They carefully studied the prison's routines, identifying vulnerabilities and exploiting weaknesses. This escape wouldn't be a spur-of-the-moment act. It required meticulous planning, incredible ingenuity, and a large dose of luck. Little did anyone know these men were about to pull off the unthinkable. Months in the making, the escape plan hinged on a simple yet ingenious idea: exploiting the ventilation system. The trio painstakingly chipped away at the concrete around the ventilation grills in their cells. They used makeshift tools, including spoons, discarded saw blades, and a drill-like contraption fashioned from a vacuum cleaner motor. To conceal their progress, they crafted dummy vents using cardboard and paint. These realistic replicas fooled the guards during routine cell inspections. While chipping away at their escape route, they also worked diligently on other crucial elements of their plan. They gathered raincoats and used them to create makeshift life preservers and a raft. The raft, carefully stitched and glued together, would be their lifeline in the treacherous waters. They even fashioned crude paddles from scrap wood. Section 4. The Great Escape. A Race Against Time. On the night of June 11, 1962, everything was set. As the other inmates slept, Morris and the Anglin brothers slipped into the ventilation shafts. They navigated the narrow passages, emerging onto the roof of the cell block. They then climbed down a network of pipes and fences, reaching the island's shoreline. They inflated their makeshift raft and paddles and vanished into the night. They left behind decoys in their beds, cleverly crafted heads made from a mixture of soap, toilet paper, and real hair. These decoys bought them precious time, delaying the discovery of their escape. The following morning, during routine cell checks, the guards were met with an unsettling sight. The escape was a reality. Alcatraz, the supposedly impenetrable fortress, had been breached. The news sent shockwaves through the prison system and beyond. Section 5. The Aftermath, a frantic search for answers. A massive manhunt ensued involving the Coast Guard, FBI, and local law enforcement. They scoured the island and the surrounding waters for any trace of the escapees. The investigation revealed the prisoners' meticulous planning and the ingenuity of their escape. Investigators found the inmates' abandoned raft and some personal belongings on nearby Angel Island. However, Morris and the Anglin brothers were never found. Did they drown in the treacherous currents? Did they make it to shore and disappear? The answer remains elusive to this day. The FBI officially closed the case in 1979, concluding that the escapees likely drowned. However, the lack of conclusive evidence continues to fuel speculation and conspiracy theories. Section 6. The Legend Lives On. An Enduring Mystery. The Great Alcatraz Escape remains one of the most captivating mysteries in criminal history. It exposed vulnerabilities in the seemingly escape-proof prison and sparked numerous debates about its security measures. The escape has been the subject of countless books, documentaries, and a Hollywood film starring Clint Eastwood. Despite the passage of time, it continues to intrigue and fascinate, securing its place in American folklore. Did Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers conquer the frigid waters and escape their fate? Or did the unforgiving currents of the San Francisco Bay claim their lives? The mystery persists, leaving us to ponder the true ending to this audacious tale.